Mom gets married to a new man every other month because every time after the wedding night, the groom starts aging rapidly and dies within 3 days at most. But the woman, mother, behaves as if nothing happened. She just marries the next man. Each time, not only does she become more attractive, but her figure also becomes even more sensual. 10 years pass in the blink of an eye. The little girl grows up to become a young woman, and by then, her mother has already had 9,999 husbands. Yet, without exception, every single one of them grew old and died. What shocks the girl the most is that even with her mother's reputation for sending her husbands to their death, men from the village, from old men to those barely able to walk, are desperate to marry her. Some are even willing to marry the daughter just to get a chance to be the next husband. The girl still cannot understand what kind of magic her mother possesses that makes men go crazy for her. She warns everyone that her mother has already been married 999 times, and every single husband has died within 3 days of marriage, without a single exception. But instead of being afraid, these men defend the woman's honor. They claim that the previous husbands were just weak, and that they are stronger. They beg to be chosen as the next husband. The mother, however, rejects every one of them. Seeing this, the men start bribing the daughter, hoping she'll put in a good word for them. As she keeps receiving gifts, the girl becomes more and more confused. She asks her mother about it, but the woman refuses to explain and warns her to stay away from adult relationships. A few days later, the girl brings her boyfriend home to meet her mother. But as soon as he sees her mother, he is stunned into silence. The girl has to pull his hand multiple times before he snaps out of it. Then, he takes out a gift and hands it to the woman. The girl is shocked. It's the exact same Chi Yong Saman, a rare and expensive item that she had always wanted, but her boyfriend had told her he couldn't afford it. Yet here he was, gifting it to her mother. At dinner, the mother keeps touching the boyfriend gently from time to time, and each touch turns his face red with desire. Then, pretending it's an accident, she spills red wine on his pants. She sends the girl away to fetch him some clean clothes. From that day, the girl notices her boyfriend growing distant. And one day, as she sits devastated, her mother tells her that her boyfriend was never a good person. He only got close to her because he wanted to get close to her mother. The girl refuses to believe this and confronts her boyfriend. But what she hears next shocks her. He no longer tries to hide anything. He openly confesses the truth and announces that in 3 days he will marry her mother. The girl cannot accept this betrayal, and she makes up her mind to take revenge.